and Toolman. They're out here tonight, guys.
Oh, little Johnny. Oh, I seen him a couple of days ago and talked to him.
There's Flash. I'm going to say hi to these guys in a minute.
I told him to.
Splash.
Having a big old rollback, and he's got an antenna on it. I heard he had a radio on that truck.
Break 1, 2, break. Foxman 362 waving. Good evening to you all out there.
Good box, man.
Is that Flash or is that Toolman? You're coming at 30 pounds out. You're pretty close to me. I'm on the Quad 5 tonight on the Mako V5000. I hear you loud and clear, man. You're sounding good tonight. Yeah, I can hear Toolman out there at 7 pounds. I think it's conditions what's happening. Supposed to get some rain late tonight, but yeah. There's no skip on right now on the lower side bands and stuff, but I'm sure you guys saw my videos a few nights ago, the live stream I did, and I think about 2 weeks ago I made that contact to Australia. I think 2 nights ago I was making a contact in New Zealand a few nights ago. But we're getting those northern light conditions on skip, and it lasts all the way to 10 o'clock 2 nights ago. Then 3-4 nights ago it lasts till like 9 o'clock. I hear you all out there. I hear 4 or 5 guys. I hear at least 4 people out there. Foxman 362 over in Rockwood, Tennessee, on the south side of Rockwood. We hear you loud and clear. The radio I'm using tonight is a Quad 5 Top Guns technology. I'm running barefoot with a Roking 56 mic. I'm on the Mako V5000, about 21 feet off the ground. I also got a beam antenna beside this one and a President Grant and some other radios. That is right, Rock Vegas. And I talked to Bobcat 2 nights ago. I have a video of him on my YouTube channel. You guys can go check it out. And I was making a contact with him on my beam antenna on the President Grant. You heard me quite well.
Hey, go ahead. Head for that breaker out there. Hello, come on in. We hear you now, breaker.
I don't hear the breaker out there. He's got to be way out somewhere. I don't hear a breaker out there. Come in there a while ago. It me or bootlegger. Yeah, I should come in and wipe you out there. Come on. Is that Corncob out there and Toolman and Flash? I hear some guy out there, bootlegger. He's coming pretty good out there. Foxman 362 says I'm on the south side of Rockwood, Tennessee. I'm running a Quad 5 Top Guns technology radio. I'm running barefoot out here on a Roking 56 microphone on a Mako V5000. Sounding good tonight.
Is that one of those radio set radios back from 37?
No, this radio came out in 2017 on Bob's CB Shop out in Pennsylvania. This is the basic Quad 5 radio before they changed the 90 watt to 100 watt version. I got the 40-50 watt version, bare stock on this radio. Yeah, I'll be putting this on YouTube a little later tonight. I'll be putting you guys out there on YouTube. I'm doing an offline video gate. I'm on the camera, but man, you guys should see my YouTube channel. I'm doing that laptop kind of cool live streams with the display thing in the background. It's awesome. and you get to see Rockwood, Tennessee's Mount Roosevelt Tower. I took some pictures of that a couple months ago. But yeah, I have a live stream I do every once in a while. But I've been running these 7-hour live streams between almost 5 hours. Mostly Skip and plus Channel 26 locals. And I had some of you guys out there on that channel a few nights ago. But my YouTube channel is on Foxman362 World Radio on YouTube. Check it out. Foxman362 World Radio on YouTube. Check it out. Some of my live streams and offline video gates. And some of the ones I did the last few weeks. Did Bootlegger got my YouTube channel? Does he got my YouTube channel? Maybe you can subscribe to it and hit a like on it. And I'm part of a club called United Delta X-Ray, a guy in Utah that runs it. And we're pretty active. We have a lot of UDX guys out there. Flash asked to talk to one of my UDX guys out there, the Highlander 498 guy, about a couple of weeks ago. And he was actually offline. That's what it was. But the guy in Missouri, Flash actually made a contact to him when I was on the video gate on my thing. I don't pay nothing. I just do it all for free. A lot of my guys do it for free. They don't charge anything on YouTube. We don't. We don't do that. We just do it all for free for the CB radio hobby. That's it. Mostly they'll give out stickers and stuff. That's what they do. No, we don't pay anything on YouTube. Only thing they do like donations through super chats. Some of those guys do that on the other channels I've seen. But there's actually a cool show called the O2 Radio Network on YouTube. You should check it out. They're the first generation CB radios. The guy that does it every Saturdays at like 11 o'clock here in our time in the evening. He's in California, but there's a show called the O2 Radio Network. These were like the first generation CB radios of the tube radios from the 50s through the 60s and 70s. They have it every single night on Saturdays. Mostly we don't charge anything. I'm part of a club, United Delta X-Ray. It's all free. And mostly a lot of guys do a lot of great things. And there's a show called Rio Night on YouTube I've seen. And that guy does some good stuff. My YouTube channel is Foxman362 World Radio on YouTube. And you have to understand, I took a lot of work when I did my beam antenna last year. It's been almost up there almost a year this year. I took a lot of work in the serial beam, what I did. Got all my mass poles from a local Lowe's, bought it at the I-11. And I took 10-foot poles, transported with my mom's van. And it took a lot of months to get it to that. It's like 22 feet, but I was going to go 60 feet. But I built this thing myself. I took a lot of work on this system. Now I took a lot of work on my beam antenna, my serial antenna, 4-element beam. I'm talking on the Mako V5000 on a 21-foot pole. I did that 3 years ago. I took a lot of work on this. But yeah, I was talking about I took a lot of work on my beam antenna last year to get it ready to go. So yeah, you're on a fire stick. I know what those are. Those are the ones you can tune in with the little screw in. And also on my YouTube channel, I'm part of this UDX club. We'll call it United Delta X-Ray. One of my guys in Arizona donated to me 2 antennas for free in the last 3 months. He got me a Wilson 1000 for free and a Stryker AR10, which I didn't have to pay nothing. Even President Randy too, a guy in Arizona did that because he helped me out. It was pretty cool, but these antennas get out pretty good on the mobile system, but the fire stick sounds pretty nice. So where are you at on the fire stick? What's your 1020? I'm down in Rockwood, Tennessee. You know where the Shell gas station is out near Highway 27? I'm down in that area, 10-4. Oh, you're on a tricycle. I'm on a Quad 5 Top Guns technology radio. I'm on a base station antenna. I'm on a Mako V5000 21 feet off the ground talking on right now. I usually have a beam on right now, but I'm talking on a Rode 56 mic, but I'm running barefoot. But this radio is an export radio, Quad 5, Top Guns technology. And you can get them on Bob CB Radio Shop. Mine came out before it went too expensive, if it did. But I got it pretty cheap back then. But yeah, I'm talking on a mobile radio, but I'm on a base station antenna out here on my QTH. Roger that. Yeah, it's like a striker radio, but I bought this radio. It took me 3 years to save up. This is my my second export radio I own so far, which I have an RCI 2950. Just needs repairs, but never used it before. I got it a while back, but this radio took me 3 years to get in, so I get onto the free band channels on 27 megahertz, like the ones of the Jamaica channels and all that stuff. This thing has talked all the way to South Africa barefoot. I think about 2 years ago on channel 38 or 37. Roger that. And Buzz, I'm talking about on my other beam antenna, I talked all the way to Australia for the last few weeks, and the farthest I ever talked to Australia was 10,000 miles to Aldale, Australia, during back a few months ago. And I think on this one too, and I think it was 2 weeks ago, I was talking to Tasmania, Australia on channel 38 on my 4-element serial with a President Grant 1, with the original one that came out in the 70s, and running a Turner Plus 2 with a 2-pill I have. But this one is just barefoot. I'm talking on this one right now. Is that bootlegger? Where he's at out there, Toolman? What is this 1020? He's up in Harriman? Or is he west of me?
That's one of my favorite instruments, and the other is a saxophone. The two of them together, you make some...
Yeah, I hear him pretty good. I hear you guys out there. I think last night I was on channel 26. I was doing, on channel 19, I was doing a radio check. A guy heard this radio all the way to Crossville, Tennessee last night at 7 pounds. A trucker actually heard me all the way up in the plateau. And I'm down in the valley out here. Roger that. I just want to let you know, man. Yeah, they don't understand. It took a lot of great things, and I got a sound nice station. But when I run my serial antenna on my 4-element beam, I have an antenna tuner, one of those MFJ bounce antenna line tuners, and the MFJ 974H. You should see it on my YouTube channel. I use that for my serial antenna when I tune on the 27 megahertz bands. I could go anywhere on 26 if I want to, but I tuned this thing with an SWR thing called a Nata VA. It's a pretty cool tool device. You should get one. They're pretty cheap, like 40 bucks, and it'll save you a lot of headache. But you just have to calibrate. They're pretty easy to do, and you can see what your antenna is doing on the SWR in digitally. It's a pretty cool device. I have one of these too. I'm going to let you guys go. I'm going to stand by for a few minutes. Foxman 362, we're taking 1010 on the side, but I hear all you guys out there tonight, and I'm going to get this on the video gate tonight so my guys will be able to see you. If they're down in this area, they might shout out to you on this channel. I'm still here, Foxman. Yeah, you guys had a good Labor Day over the weekend, man. I'm telling you, on Labor Day day, you should have been on the channel 38 and 37. It was going crazy on Skip, but I'm telling you, when it kicked around 9 o'clock a few nights ago, all these conditions were coming on my beam, like up in Alberta, Canada. Then we had Australia, had the west coast of the United States. Couldn't hear the Northeast states, but I heard mostly the West Coast on channel 38 and 37. That's what I had on my live stream a few days ago. It was all coming like crazy with the Northern Lights. It was great conditions. Then I made a contact in New Zealand, Victor Mike 00. But yeah, those 8,000 mile contacts well worth. But on that day, I made a contact to Germany and France 2 days ago in the morning hour. Yeah, there's no skip right now because it's probably having radio wave conditions again, them solar flares. That's what's going on. I went to check a while ago. Don't hear skip at all out here. Very little teeny bit, but haven't had skip for almost 2 days out here, but that's usually normal. Yeah, the last time I talked to Flash on this radio, I was talking about the Cracker Barrel, and they kept the original logo, and then the people won, man. That guy was in history. There was a 92-year-old man that owned Cracker Barrel. He knows the history of the Cracker Barrel, and I think the lady is totally local in the brains, and she does not know the history of that. I'm just telling you about that. Just want to wave it on back. Have a good one, Rainmaker. Have a good one. Have a good night. FoxN362 waving on back.
Get down, get back.
I hear someone out there 30 pounds. Go ahead. I hear him way close to me, man. He sounds great. Sounding good out here.
Down in Rowan County.
So you're in Rockwood. You're hitting about 30 pounds. I'm on a Quad 5 Top Guns technology on my Mako V5000. I have other radios beside this one, but I'm talking on a Top Guns technology radio. Those orange radios, you know what they are. But what kind of radio are you talking on?
It's a Galaxy UDX362.
Okay, an old one from the 90s. Sounded good. I know what those are. So what do they call you out there on the radio waves? What's your handle out there? They call me Foxman362 over here. All right, have a good night out there. The one in Rockwood, Tennessee, in my area. But yeah, sounded good. I'm gonna let you know if you want to check me out on YouTube. Look at some of my videos, on my skip videos. You can hit a like on it, check it out when you get some time. My YouTube channel is Foxman362 World Radio on YouTube, and I'll repeat it again, Foxman362 World Radio on YouTube. I also go by UDX362, but you'll be able to see other videos from people that made contacts from people they made contacts to me. So you have a good night, man. I hear you pretty loud and clear on the Galaxy radio. It's sounding great out there, and I hear your Roger beat very well. Alright, this is Foxman362. Hey, Toolman, have a good night. I'm going to get this video on the video gate so people can see this. And if they're down in my area, they'll be able to talk to you guys out there. Who knows? Have a good one. I'm going to back out of here. Foxman362, 10-7. Maybe I'll talk to Flash again on this channel soon. And hope you guys get some great rain tonight. But we'll probably get some storms real soon. I don't know. I saw the radar earlier today. It might be here a little bit later in the morning.
Alright, have a good talk, man.
Alright, you too, Flash. You too, Toolman. Foxman362. We're out. 10-7. Have a good night. We got these guys on channel 12. I want you guys to check out Overway Night on JT's channel. 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. And you'll make sure you get that thing. This is our United Delta X-Ray, Uncle Freddy Chicken Choker. And the time is 9:56 in the evening. So we had a lot of guys on channel 12. Some were locals and some were not around this area. But yeah, there were some locals on the channel. I told you, this channel is pretty active in my area. And we got a lot of activity on both channels, like 26. These are the only guys you can talk to on 19. 26 is one of them. And 24 is one of these guys. Really active here, channel 18. But our channel 12 guys are right here. that was Toolman and some other guys out there. They know these guys. They've been around for a long time. So I told you, there's people have unique radios out here, dudes. Some could be truck drivers on this channel too, or some could be locals down in these areas. So it doesn't matter. You could be anyone on the CB, be cool with it, as long as you're okay with it. We can talk about anything on the C radio. That's what I like about it. And I'm talking about, I recommend you guys get C radios because you know what's going to happen in the near future. We'll be hearing all a lot about that stuff, guys. I'm telling you, yes, I've been hearing a lot of things you guys don't even know about. And we're not going to mention on this channel, but there's a lot of things we should talk about stuff on the radio, but yes. But these are going to become the most powerless type system in the world in the near future. Maybe one day these things will talk on Mars, but I think everybody's going to have a C radio in the near future once things start kicking in soon. I don't know. But I think C radio hobby's coming back really fast soon in the future. Not right now, but it's still taking out good. But people don't have to use one of these things when they see them the first time. If you get a kid one of these walkie-talkies, like one of these, get him one of these walkie-talkies. It doesn't matter, like an old 1980s. Get him one of these. Give your child. Make sure you get one of these for your kids. And it mostly has channel 14 and channel 19, but mostly the channel 14. I have none of these old school radios. It was given to you for free when a painter actually came to my house here and he painted the whole walls. And he was from Crossville, Tennessee. And he gave me that microphone above you see. That turn microphone you see up there. He gave me this microphone, which I have it wired up. It's a non-amplified mic. I'll put the sticker back up. This is the mic he gave me for free when I first moved here in his house. And it's been wired up before. It's a non-amplified turn microphone. It's a 251. You see it up here on top of my things lots of times. I'm going to put the old radio mic sticker back up. And he also gave me this walkie-talkie, this Dynacon Lockheed type radio. He only paid $40 back in 1998 for it, and I looked at it. It works on channel 19 and channel 15 and channel 6. Channel 9 and channel 15. It works on those channels. These are the channels. It works on channel 19. These are the channels. This is what he put back in 1998 when they had this. It was bought at a local CD shop somewhere in this area, up in Crossville or somewhere in Knoxville. It's an old one from the 80s, from the 90s. But it's an old 70s radio. And it's all American made, guys. Made in the USA. This is a Japanese radio. You see the lock here. It's a beautiful radio, but it always works. Let me show you a second. Audio testing 1, 2, 3. Audio testing 1, 2, 3. Audio checking 1, 2, 3. See, it works. But I still have to use the Randy Plus 2. The Randy 2. The Randy's still the best one, but this is an old school one. This one puts crystals in it. This one's all crystallized type walkie-talkie. That one I just pulled that out when I tested, and I used the Randy 2 either way. But I'm not going to throw this walkie-talkie out. It's a good one, but it does okay. But it's very heavy, guys. It's not plastic. It is so heavy. So we're going to go back to channel 12. And it was a guy on a fire stick talking on the radio, but he's pretty cool. He's probably doing rocket tests to check his radio and SWRs. Probably that's what they're tuning in. So we're cool, man. That was a great tonight. We got the thing out there. So I'll catch you guys. Have a good night. UDX362 in Knoxville, Tennessee. Foxman 362 out there at World Radio on YouTube. We're checking out our local channel 12 guys in my local area here. I usually like to hang out there and check these guys. These guys keep the C radio hobby alive, and the truckers too, and especially the Smoky Mountain Skip Chasers on channel 26. That's what keeps the radio hobby going, guys. But I'm telling you, if you have a child, if you want to give them some show and tell tip, if you got any children, grandchildren, they have a CD show and tell in school, tell them to take a CB show and tell for kids in school, like when they do CB. When they do CB show and tell in school, tell them the teacher, if any kid knows, tell them bring the CB radio to school and a mag mount antenna. Show the kids what old school and bring a walkie-talkie, and then you can see what happens. They have one of your to have their dads out there or grandpas in the car talking from the CB radio to the school when they're doing the show and tell, and that's how you do it. So I'll catch you guys later. Have a wonderful night. UDX362, Fox 362, World Radio on YouTube.